How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal, and I, for one, am glad that we aren't tasked with rescuing damsels in distress anymore. Super Princess Peach, that game proved that she can rescue herself. She can probably rescue the people that got sent to rescue her. This game does not take that stance, though. It's an arcade port from Seta, the same people that should have given us Bioforce 8 but didn't. That's Seta. And it's an arcade port. Unlike arcade ports from Capcom or Tecmo, and I'm using Ninja Gaiden and Bionic Commando as examples of this. Some publishers, some developers decided to change up things in terms of their arcade titles and make them feel more at home on home consoles. This game is just a lazy arcade port. It's from 1989 in Japan. And yeah, it's just not a good video game. Today, we're going to take a look at Castle of Dragon. Now, in Castle of Dragon, you play as a duke by the name of Gadrian or some shit. Garadin, I'm sorry. And you have to rescue Princess Emerina from Darkalarza, the Dragon Master, who's literally a dragon. And you use your sword and shield and your armor and all that stuff. You find magic spells and you fight your way from the forest outside of the castle where Emerina was abducted over to Darkalarza's castle, and you gotta make your way across this forest of heresy, as it's called on the map screen, and should be good. The arcade version of this game ain't awful. This, though, got terrible hit detection, awful platforming. Only thing about this game that is actually good, the character sprites are big, nice and big, and the soundtrack ain't awful. Even the cover art tells you that this was gonna be bad. This some hideous cover art. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But Castle of Dragon, or Dragon Unit as it's known in Japan. Dragon Unit. It should have been a lot better. And I should have known when I revisited this game after years that this was going to be bad. I don't really have an attachment to this game, unlike other really obscure NES titles. I have an attachment to Kickmaster, no attachment to Castle of Dragon. I have an attachment to Captain America and the Avengers, which we will talk about at some point soon. No attachment to Castle of Dragon. My favorite Mario game out of the 3 on the NES is Mario 2, which was a ROM hack, essentially. No attachment to Castle of Dragon. This game ain't good, and it doesn't instill... I can't think of any gamer who will look me in the face and say, oh, my favorite NES game is Castle of Dragon. That ain't happening at all. But for you, if you really decide you want to get a copy of Castle of Dragon, you can get a copy of Castle of Dragon for anywhere from $10 to about $20, $10 to $20 for a loose cart. You could probably get a complete copy for about $25. And it's a small price to pay. Actually, it's not a small price to pay for a mediocre game. It's actually a pretty pricey price to pay. Yes, I said pricey price to pay for such a middling, ugly piece of programming. And it should have been so much better. I mean, the character sprites look pretty doggone good. Rest of the game, not so much. But this has been the 8-Bit Animal, and I'll catch you beautiful folks tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yep. Dinosaur mech suits. No Power Rangers around. That's the teaser. That's it.